We all love their sweet Thin Mints and Samoas, but one Girl Scout troop in Oregon got a bitter surprise when they discovered that the 6,000 box order of Girl Scout cookies that they had taken was actually a hoax. So the Portland Girl Scouts were naturally very, very upset. Take a listen to what they had to say.
And in Portland, Oregon, they were so excited because a company there had ordered 6,000 boxes of cookies, $24,000 worth. But it turns out the person behind that company's order didn't even work there. It was a hoax. Those Girl Scouts had big plans for the money they thought they'd earned.
We were going to go to camp and help the homeless shelter,
Where they were going to cook dinner for the needy with the money raised. But this weekend, saddled with 6,000 boxes of cookies, they would try to sell them.
It makes me feel sad because I thought somebody really bought 6,000 cookies, but they really didn't.
And when asked just how they would sell them,
I really have no clue. That is a lot of cookies.
Joining us now to discuss, we have Sarah Miller, the Girl Scouts spokesperson in Oregon. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Now, one of the updates that we do have to say was that the local community here, they were not going to let the Scout hoaxer have the last laugh. And so it turns out that hundreds of people showed up, bought 3,000 boxes or $12,000 worth of cookies over the weekend to try to help put the girls back on track. But that's still only about half of the inventory. What are they going to do with the rest?
So they're actually having another sale this Saturday at our Portland Service Center. So they're going to try their very best to get all the way through that 500 cases of 6,000 boxes. If people are in the Portland, Oregon area, they can come down to our service center between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And if not, if they're outside of the Portland area, they can email us at cookies@girlscoutsosw.org. Unfortunately, they can't actually purchase cookies that far away, but what we're going to do with the remainder of those cookies, the troop has selected a homeless shelter to donate them to. So if someone wants to support us out of the area, they can do that.
And, we saw a few of the girls' reactions there in that news story about finding out that it really was a hoax. What about the interactions that you've had with them? Were they upset?
They were really disappointed. They believed that they had made their goals and that they were going to get to go to camp and do activities all throughout the year with the funds that they've earned from that sale. And they were disappointed and sad, as any, 7 or 8-year-old would be, or anyone really. But they were overwhelmed and just touched by the amazing outpouring of support that not only people in Oregon, but throughout the country and quite frankly, the world have shown to them. So we're so grateful.
Can I ask Sarah a question here?
Go ahead, Christina.
So what I would love to know is there a way that for young women entrepreneurs, that this could be turned into a sort of a valuable lesson about verifying your customers, about perhaps, internet fraud might be a little too much for 7 to 8-year-olds. But as I read this story and processed it, I couldn't help thinking to myself, this is an organization that seeks to make competent, young, independent women. And sometimes the tough lessons are the ones you never forget. And so maybe you all are making a really savvy group of entrepreneurs.
Yeah, exactly. And, if there are young businesswomen throughout the world who are starting their careers or even further in their careers that want to help girls, Girl Scouts actually is part of a movement called To Get Her There, which we're trying to create gender balanced leadership in business and all throughout all aspects of life. And contacting their local Girl Scout council, you can find that on Girl Scouts website, which is girlscouts.org. If you contact them and let them know, hey, I'm interested in mentoring, I'm interested in helping, that's one of the greatest ways that you can contribute and make a difference for girls like the girls in our council, but throughout the country.
Well, it's definitely a story that, oh, sorry, Christine, what were you going to say?
No, I said, like all of us girls here, like working, young working women, we've all learned our lessons, and maybe this would be a great one for the girls in Oregon.
There we go. Well, it's definitely something that's touched everyone's hearts, too. I think that immediately when someone hears that the Girl Scouts got hoaxed, they get sad about it, but it's true. It could be a good lesson for the girls.